some feedback.
Hey, hey guys! How is everybody? Welcome back to my channel.
Here we go. Can
Hey,
everybody
hey
hear me?
guys!
Please let me know if
How
you
is
guys can hear me.
everybody? Welcome.
I've had a lot of technical issues today, and so I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me, that everything is crystal clear. Give me a thumbs up. Hey everyone. Sandra Jean. Hey girls. All right, so thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight is another Makeup and Chill. I'm so excited. Today, I have such a special person here with me today. You guys saw in the thumbnail, Marlo Keenan is in the house. I just want to say hi to everybody. I see Vicky J. Hey girl, hey. I see Molly, of course, Amanda, Sunsere, Daphne, my girl Kara, Dawn, Christiane, Maria, Monique, of course. Oh, there's an echo. Okay. So let me try and fix that. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see. Let me try to do this. Sorry. You know, we try as hard as we can to make sure that there is no echo. And then, you know, it is what it is. It's live. I was going to say it's live TV. It's not live TV. All right, you guys, somebody sent me a text saying there was an echo. Please let me know if it sounds crystal clear now, and then we will move forward. But again, yeah, just happy to be here. Happy to have everybody here. Like I said, we have Marlo here with us today. How is everybody doing? I know that there's a lot of stuff happening. I mean, for me, I've been getting ready for Pat McGrath week next week. So I'm excited. Let's see here. Janvier, can hear you. Small echo. No more echo. Yay, we did it. Okay, all right. I literally have been, you know, I've been troubleshooting for a minute, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so I don't want to sit here and just yap my mouth. I wanted to, first of all, thank everybody for being here. Again, we have Marlo. We're going to have fun. Today, we are talking about luxury products worth the splurge. We do a lot of indie shadow on my channel. I love color, but also like luxury beauty is kind of my thing, and so that's what we're going to do tonight. Without further blabbering, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Marlo, but make sure and give me a like if you're liking this live. Definitely consider subscribing. There's a big week next week, you guys. I'm so excited. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but we are going to be celebrating Pat McGrath's birthday in a very big way. I'll talk about that a little bit throughout the live. But I've been prepping, girls. I've been filming, editing, all those things, and I haven't been doing filmed content for a while, so it's been a little bit of a, you know, get oiled back up and get up and do it. So that's what we've been doing. Yes. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead and bring our guest on the way that we do on my channel.
Hello, fabulous ones. Welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. Before you leave, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Do you guys not want to see some more dramatic looks like this or what? The ones who've been watching me forever, I do not do orange. I've done one here on Why I Hate Orange. I've done one there on Why I Hate Orange. You guys know, like I said in the intro, I do at least one orange look a year. Listen, let me tell you guys something, okay? And I've said this once, I'm gonna say it, you know, plenty of times. Life is better with glitter, butter, and bacon, okay? It just is.
duh. I mean, I think everybody knows Marlo Keenan. But if you don't know Marlo Keenan, I mean, here she is. You just saw that intro. She is all that and more. She is very, very extra. We're going to have so much fun. I am so happy that you're here. I think it's going to be cool. We have been I think we met like a few months back, but I think recently we've connected, and so like we talk every day, and like we're really getting to know each other. And you
Yep.
guys, you are in for a treat, man. This lady, she is who I want to be 10 years from now. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're 10 years apart, and we have just connected on such a deep level, and I'm having so much fun getting to know you. But I tend to talk
You
quite a bit. So, like, introduce yourself, girl. Tell us about your life. Tell us about
oh
your plans. Tell us about your channel. Like, tell me what you're gonna eat tomorrow. All of it. I want to know all of it. All of it. All of it.
well, first, cheers.
Cheers. What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
I'm
Peach
sure a lot of
Crown
people on here can
Royale.
answer that question.
Her Peach Crown Royale.
There you have it. There you have it. But I got it mixed in with cream soda and a little peach schnapps, and it's a really refreshing drink. So, but I
Wow.
do. It is very refreshing. It's very delicious. But thank you, thank you, thank you for having me on your channel. It is an honor. I always say that anybody who asks me to be on their channel, for me, that's an honor because it makes me feel like, oh my God, this person likes me. They enjoy my content, and I appreciate you, Yadi. I really do. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm Marlo Keenan, and my channel is really, as you can see, drama. I do everyday looks, don't I
We
do,
love
but
it. We love it. Uh-huh.
I do. I love eyeshadow. I love makeup. I feel the old school tutorial type of person. I feel like I teach when I'm doing my cut creases for people could feel that, they could do it, especially when you're like over, I'm almost 50. So, I wanted to be that person that could come on here, be able to show glamorous, beautiful looks. It doesn't, makeup has no age. It has no age. We're all beautiful inside out in our own way. But people love color. I love color, and I want to show people that they could use color and and do whatever they want to do on their face, no matter what their age is. If that makes sense. But I feel like we're getting away. Um, in my opinion, I'm not so much of a review channel. I do reviews, but I am a makeup tutorial girl. Like I love makeup, and hopefully some people will find value in my channel and enjoy my content, enjoy my personality, what I could bring to the table, and that's
Yeah.
really it.
I mean, we were talking earlier this week, and I was saying, like, I don't know. It's just like you're so good at like the cut creases, and I learned my cut creases from Marlo. That was one of the first lives that I joined, and I remember Kara saying, like,
Wow.
hey, join this live. She's doing a cut crease tutorial, and I'm like, I need all the help I can get. And I was like, Marlo, you don't understand. They're just so hard. She's like, no, no, no. It doesn't matter how old you are, what you're into, what you look like. You are never too old. And I'm like, girl, I know that's right. Like when I'm, in my 60s, 70s, 80s, like I'm still going to be wearing glitter. I'm still going to be wearing color. I wear what I want.
Yeah, yeah. And people always try to say that, oh, you're too, glitter is for. Listen, I use glitter appropriately. Okay, and I feel like you could do anything, that you want to do, regardless. I can't see the comments on my end.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
And
I
Kara
think maybe.
said that I sound a little low, so let me know if that works. Hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
let
here
me
we
know if
go.
that works, and then we can keep going. Again, you guys, okay, so let me tell you why I was troubleshooting for so long. First of all, I saw somebody mention the painting in the back. So let me just show you guys. You know what? Let me set the mood. Let me set the tone. Hold on. Let me show you guys. So I recently I really really tried hard to stay out of the movie room, like our theater room, but nobody was using it, and so I was like, well, I mean, nobody's using it. screwed everything up. Okay, so just letting you guys know what happened. But this was a gift from my husband for Christmas, and I just thought it was such a thoughtful gift. If you guys know, well, actually, this was when I had just started my channel. This was what my intro looked like, and so I don't use that intro anymore, but he had it blown up and put it on a canvas, and so I wanted to keep like my aesthetic like real clean and kind of classy and whatever. And when I showed Marlo this canvas, you were like, girl, put it up, put it up, put it up. And so when you said put it up, they're saying I'm really quiet. Here, hold on, let me.
Yeah, you are sounding a little bit low.
Okay,
I
so
don't.
let me see there. You guys let me
But I
know.
just tell her to put that. I told her to put that picture up.
Yeah, so she told me to put this picture up, and I was like, now it looks like my room. Now it looks like my room. I thought it might be a little cheesy, but she was like, no, 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 no. So I like it. I'm happy that you guys like it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how my audio is sounding now. And I apologize. You guys, if you guys knew how much time and effort I spend into making sure that our lives are good, just bear with me. But we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have fun tonight. So let me know.
Yes, we are. I know we have been trying to, and the audio was fine and everything was fine even before we came on. So yeah, we definitely apologize for that. Do you guys still hear me echo? Because I actually do hear it, not through my phone though. I'm not listening through my phone.
Yeah, no, you sound fine to me. Yadi, you still sound low. Okay.
Yeah, you just sound low. But you try to go ahead and fix that, and I will just tell you guys that I did when you had said Yadi about the cut creases. I want to tell you guys something. Like when I first started YouTube, I promise you, my cut creases, hot mess. I felt so insecure, and I'm like, was really feeling like, oh my God, I can't do this. And so what happened was I just started watching more teaching tutorials, and I just had to practice on my eye. And the biggest aha moment for me was to realize that I'm not going to be able to do my cut crease like everybody because of my specific shape to my eye. And so with that being said, I had to learn my own eye shape in order for me to continue to try to perfect the cut crease. And I just kept on doing it. I was a hot mess on YouTube, child. Okay. Like I would do the cut crease and post a video and it'd be like, ew. Okay. But that's how I did. I just kept on practicing because my hood was so. I used to watch Alyssa Ashley. Like Alyssa Ashley assisted me a lot in the beginning. And then I learned my own eye shape. And then I'm like, okay, I just got to go above this. I'm going to make this happen. And luckily, I do have a lot of eyelid space. So I was able to figure it out.
Like
So,
like Monique liked to say, a lot of real estate. A lot of
right,
real estate.
exactly.
Do
Exactly.
I was gonna
And
say,
so,
Marlo, do I sound better to you?
to me, you do. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. If you can let me know, Ashley, that would be great. She's letting me
Mhm.
know now. And again, guys, we're just rolling with the punches. I hope this doesn't take away from Marlo, but it's better, but it's still a little low. Man, I don't know. Let's see here. All right, let me know.
I can hear you though.
Okay, all right. So, um, okay. So let's go ahead and I wanted to talk about like back in the day because you're like back in the day, that Alyssa Ashley was the one that was helping me and all of that. So I just had a conversation with Chai actually right before our live today, and she was telling me like she's been watching YouTube for a really, really long time. I have not. It's only been like 2 years maybe now. And I'm new to like playing with makeup and buying more than one foundation, that sort of thing. And so, tell me, like, how long have you been watching YouTube?
Not that long. 5 years, maybe four to 5 years. And the reason how I started watching YouTube is because I was trying to get my eyebrows perfected. And I didn't even know there was a YouTube beauty world. I had
Yeah.
no clue. And I started watching eyebrows. And then Nikki Tutorials would come up. Jaclyn Hill would come up. Jackie Ina would come up. And Alyssa Ashley would come up. And I'm talking about when they didn't like they weren't even as big as they were now. Well, Jaclyn Hill was actually
Mhm.
and kind of,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's
Uh
been big for a while. Yeah.
yeah, so and
Tell
then
us
Nikki
really quick, because you're like a very professional YouTuber. Tell us what you're using on your lids, because I haven't even started. I'm sitting here still talking.
well, no, it's okay. We could talk at the same time, but why does it look like you already got like makeup on your eye?
Oh no, I have my brows done. I don't have makeup on yet.
No lash, you got lashes on?
I have extensions. I have extensions.
That's what it is. That's what
Yes.
it is. I'm
No,
like,
no,
why
no.
is she looking
I woke
all?
up like this. I woke up like this. What are
I'm
you
like,
talking
she
about?
looking all beautiful and stuff. I'm using, of course, my clean canvas by Gerard
Gerard
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics. All right.
Yeah, the ones that know me, they know that this is like my ride and die base. Of course, I'm an affiliate. 30% off if you use code Marlo Keenan if you wish. 30% off is a lot. So I use this as a base, and I'll tell you why. Is because like Chai said, I'm gonna give the viewers what they want tonight. So I have to use this base because I'm gonna
Well,
go a
because
little.
that's what we know about you. That's what we know about you.
Yeah.
I am going. So again, I just want to remind everybody today we're talking about luxury products worth the splurge. Okay, so for the most part, everything's going to be luxury that we'll be using tonight. I'm going to keep it very consistent to what I do as well, which is the NARS tinted smudge proof eye primer. This is my
Ooh.
every single day primer. I don't use anything else. This is self-setting, you guys. You don't I This is the first time that I've been able to do my shadow without setting it with powder first. It does not crease, and so that's what I'm using. All right, so tell me,
Yeah.
sorry, continue
So
on. Sorry about that.
yeah, no. So yeah, so I was watching them, and then I was like, oh my god, like I could get on camera because I'm not a shy person just in general,
Yeah.
obviously. So I'm not a, I, it, well, no, I'm not. I will go into that story later. But I am a
Okay.
public speaker. I could, and so I would just like, and I love makeup. I started out you wearing MAC and Bare Minerals. I still wear them. They're still in my makeup kit, regardless. And so I just was like, I want to do this. I could do this. And I started seeing all these beautiful looks on the tube. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to do this. It was almost like I just needed to do it. And so I just kept continue to watch and watch. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel. My first video was a skincare video actually. And then like my second one was a hair video. And then the first makeup tutorial I did was like, oh my God, the makeup part came out right, but I was all, oh, um, I want to do this smoky eye with a bold lip. And mind you, the lip was a nude. It wasn't even bold. I'm like, really,
Because
Marlo? And so
I mean,
I told the story before.
I was just gonna say, like, you guys don't know this because again, we're sitting in our room by ourselves, but I would like literally run out of breath as I'm looking into the camera, like catching my own breath because I can't breathe correctly because I've got like stage fright or something. I mean, it took a while to get used to like speaking into the lens. It's not a natural occurring thing. Like people don't naturally know how to do this, and they would come,
It's
my husband would
awkward.
come in and he'd just look at me like, why are you out of breath? I'm like, like if I was up in front of thousands of people speaking. I mean, it was hard.
It's awkward. It's just really
Yeah.
awkward. And I felt like I showed my personality and some of the verbiage that I say. If you watch my first video, you could see me. But at the same time, I was trying to be like a YouTuber. I was trying to talk like a YouTuber. I was
Uh-huh.
like just, my mannerism. And
Yeah.
then at one point, I'm like, you know what? I'm Marlo G. I'm gonna do me, and just act the way I act in real life. I mean, people know me, that deal with me on a regular basis. I'm the same way. So just real quickly, I'm going to go into two palettes here. I am going to use the Natasha Denona Zendo palette, and what I'm going to do is just use this balance, and I'm only using it for kind of a transitional shade. I'm bringing it all the way. So you see what I'm saying? I like start the makeup and I'm teaching. Like I can't
Goes
even
into
help
YouTube.
myself. I can't
I
even help
forgot my
myself.
palette over there, so I'll be right back.
And so I'm going to bring it all the way because we're going to do we're going to use one shadow on this eye, and I'm going to create kind of like what you saw in the intro with the red look. I'm going to bring it up and bring it around, but I'm just going to have a transitional shade, and we're bringing it all the way down to the nose. So I'm going to use this shade to do so. So yeah, let me look at some of the comments. Monique and
I know,
Chai
it's so
is
much
here,
fun.
Natisha and Lynette and Unnecessary and Pam and Zanvier. I'm sorry, Christian and Nice Star and oh my God, Amanda. I want to say hi to the people too, real quick. Dr. Ash. Hey, Lisa Ann, Sunray, Coco, my boo. Oh my goodness. Molly.
Oh yeah, they're all here, girl. They're all here.
I know, like
Letitia.
everybody, if I missed anybody, Sweet. Wait a minute, did I see Sweet? Yes, I did. I saw her.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw her.
she's
Someone.
there.
Yes,
Pam's
Sweet J.
here.
Daphne. Yes, yes,
Yep,
yes,
yep,
yes.
yep. They're all here. Um, I've never seen Jean Loves Long Nails, so this is your girl, I'm assuming.
Oh, I have. And
Okay,
mind you,
okay,
I'm using
cool.
the Wayne Gloss brush,
Welcome,
number
welcome,
5
Queen.
from the new collection.
All right, and my luxury palette or high-end palette is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. I don't use it as much on camera, but I absolutely love this palette. And so that brings up a good point because we were talking about the live and we said, well, what is considered luxury and what is considered high-end? And Marlo said, well, brands like Chanel or Sisley or La Mer, all of these are considered luxury. But at the same time, for me, like coming from the drugstore world, where that's, sort of where I stayed for the majority of my life wearing makeup, I would say like anything that is not drugstore pricing to me is considered high end slash luxury. And so that's kind of the way that I see it. I think that that's one of those things that, it means different things to different people. So I'm going to do my makeup the way you are doing your makeup. I normally don't do my eyes first, but let's go ahead and get started. And this is what I'm going to use. So keep going,
Oh,
Marlo. Teach us some things, Marlo. Teach us some
yeah.
things.
So, I'm you, and you're right. I feel like everybody. I mean, I think we all. It's about perception. It's everything is about perception.
Perception is everything. Hmm.
If I was super poor and I was living, almost on the street, and I go into Sephora and see a Too Faced bronzer that's 40 something dollars, I'm going to perceive that that is luxury, right?
Hmm.
I personally, right at the moment, don't feel Too Faced bronzer is luxury, okay? But that's my perception.
Hmm.
Um, a luxury bronzer to me would be somebody like my bronze, I got it right here, my Charlotte Tilbury, uh, and so I just believe that luxury products are in the eyes of the merchant, per se.
Yeah.
But there's another side of that, right?
Hmm. Well, there's another
And
side to that because, like, for instance, we were talking about how I consider Pat McGrath high end. She's at Sephora, she's in these higher end prices that are not drugstore prices. Foundation is $68. But then Chanel is considered luxury, and I just picked up a foundation a couple weeks ago or a week ago. That foundation only cost me, not only, but it was like in the $50 range. But why is Chanel considered luxury? And Pat McGrath, in my mind, I consider it high end simply because of the retailer that it comes from. So, exactly, perception is everything. For me, coming from a very, very humble upbringing, not being able to go and splurge $40 on a foundation, I consider anything that's not drugstore or like Tarte-ish luxury.
right,
So,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
And that's funny because I consider Pat McGrath luxury.
yeah.
Um,
See, and that's my thing. It's like, why? Just because of the retailer? Is that why I don't consider her luxury? That's weird, right?
it's
Yeah.
almost like saying, and Chanel, everybody, I mean, Chanel, everybody's going to put that coin on Chanel. Like, what I feel like is almost luxury. I talked about it with you yesterday is NARS. Like, I feel NARS is at the borderline luxury. Like, but for you know, the most bougiest of bougiest people, I guess, they were like, no, ours ain't luxury. But I almost feel it's at that borderline.
Mhm.
It's expensive.
I'm
It's
reading the chat.
expensive.
I'm reading the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Okay. Oh yeah, please,
So
because I'm over here into this makeup over here.
to be honestly honest, everything in my beauty studio is luxury. I worked hard for them coins. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, you know what? Like we oh, here we go. Here we go. Don't play with our indie lovers in the chat because we were just saying that. I was saying this with Chai earlier. It's like we talk about luxury beauty, but then you go to Cleona, for instance, and a single shade will run you $25. So is that not luxury? Is that luxury? That's luxury indie, in my opinion. Like that's more expensive than Pat McGrath. I think I heard Kara say in their
So
video once.
so are you saying, so basically are we defining luxury beauty price is like, okay, so if we, because there's indie brands, right, that have a palette for like 45, 50, whatever, $50, but they're not considered luxury. So are we coining that you're only luxury if you're expensive?
Yeah. So
Is
this
that what we're saying?
you just nailed it right on the head. And first of all, I agree with Monica. Anything that Michelle Wong tells me to buy is luxury. Okay, it's luxury. Period. Point blank. End of sentence. Now, what I would say, I was going back to my Pat McGrath comment where I consider her high end, but then I consider Chanel that's less money luxury. So for me personally, luxury is going to be something that is not found at the drugstore, but it's all about the experience. I've had some nasty comments in the past when I was strictly focusing on luxury, saying that luxury, people that buy luxury, blah, 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 they're so full of it, whatever. For me, it's about the experience.
Oh,
And so that's how I would perceive luxury. What about you?
I mean, I feel like it is. I feel like luxury is definitely more than just the price. It's the experience. I have a lip balm mask on right now, and I think it's life. It's like a little bottle is like 20, and I feel it's luxury. And it's by this off brand that I just discovered through BoxyCharm.
Uh huh.
But
What's the
it's life.
brand?
I don't have it. It's in my room. I don't even remember the name of it. But I think it's really more about the experience. It's like, you get a beautiful perfume that's expensive and it lasts and it just smells really good. You get a luxury skincare that has all these ingredients, blah blah squalene and then the smell of it just takes you into ecstasy. It's just, the experience of everything. Pat McGrath, for me, I love Pat McGrath and all that stuff, but do I feel that I have shades in my collection that are just as good as hers? Yes, I do. You heard it from me. I said it. Yes, I do. Can I
Okay,
create a
can we stop the
Yep,
conversation now? I gotta go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, Natasha
Natasha,
Denona is bomb. Bomb,
the
bomb, bomb,
Circa
bomb.
palette,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, girl.
And I'm gonna use Flip. And I don't
I know you
I'm
love
trying
that
to figure it
palette.
out.
I know you love that
I
palette.
love it,
I loved it too.
but people don't like it.
Yeah, well. Let's
This
see
is
what
my
Monique.
favorite Natasha Denona palette.
Oh, mine too. Mine too. So I'm gonna be ranking mine soon. But now as after everything's said and done, like um Kara and I and Ash were talking, I'm like, I honestly feel, and I think I said this in a video, like right now I feel like Circle Loco is one of my favorite palettes. Like it is. It is. I just don't care. I love color and I think it's my favorite right now. Luxury is like old money, taking your Louis Vuitton train case into first class, Dom Perignon and watercress sandwiches. I mean, yeah, it's the experience.
It
But
really
yeah,
is.
go ahead,
It
sorry.
really is. So what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to trace where I'm trying to go. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I hope it don't mess up. Typically, I would have took some of this product off of my lid, but we just gonna go for it.
Are you doing a cut crease?
No, it's not a cut crease. but it's
Okay.
gonna kind of look like it. It's gonna be a sharp look,
Did I
but not
tell
a
you
cut.
that you would have to dance on my channel? Did I tell you that?
I've seen you do that with other folks. Listen, I could cut a rug, child. Okay.
Oh, I believe it. Trust me, after everything I've seen the last week and a half. Whew. Well, Beauty and the Frizz, she likes to see Mama shake it. So we are gonna dance. Is there any
Like
song that
right
you want
now.
to dance to? Oh yeah, right now, honey. Right now.
Oh, okay, let me put that on the palette.
Give us a booby shake, booby shake. Give us a
No,
booby
you ain't
shake.
ready for all that, child.
All right, all right, all right. So we are going to do the chair dance. This is in honor of Dr. Ash. We do this every time. We might dance a couple times, but for the first time, we're going to do the chair dance. That's kind of what we're confined to right now. So are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
It's time for the chair dance. Hey, the chair dance. The
I
chair
can't hear the
dance.
music.
Ooh. No, I'm singing the music. It's time for the chair dance. The dance. The chair dance. The chair dance. Boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. Dang, girl. Woo! There we go. I know, right?
I'm
Chair
like,
dance.
I was like, wait for the music to come on.
She's like, but right now, hey, I don't know if you were on my live the time that I had Danny from Scars to Stars. Um, she is like, she will go down in history. You probably have my favorite intro so far, but Danny, I said, Danny, it's time for the chair dance, honey. She's like, the chair dance? Like, do I get on the chair? I'm like, girl, you do what you want. You're in your home. She literally got on the chair and started doing the chair dance, like literally on the chair. Oh my God, it was epic. It was epic. I'm just saying,
Oh my goodness.
it was epic.
Um,
Yeah.
so Lynette is telling me to get it. Chris is saying brought the New York in the 80s, 90s dance chair. Yes, I did. Marlo did the prep. Lock. Danny ripped that chair out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. See, yeah. And then Christiane was like, yeah, she sure did. That, I mean, Kara and I, we talked about it afterwards and we were just like, dude, she was so cute. She got on the chair. Like, it was dope. I don't know. I need to
I
practice
love
my
to
chair dance.
dance. I absolutely love to dance. And I was a pom pom girl in high school. And we danced all the time on the field for football, and it was so much fun. It was one of the, you know, one of the greatest experiences in high school that I had. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, it was so much fun. I was only me and this other girl were the only minorities. We were the only two black girls on the squad. And back then it was like, oh my God, we were actually not the first, I think, but like the second. Like, by the time I got to high school, there was, and that's how it was. But it was a big deal that me and her made the squad
Wow.
because
I
we
don't
were the
have
only black.
any. Yeah, no, I don't have any stories like that. I wish I knew how to dance better, but I'm Central American, so that means that anytime the merengue, the cumbias, the salsa comes on, I saw this thing on TikTok and they're playing merengues and cumbias and then they're like TikTok challenge, do not dance to this music. And it's like this Hispanic girl and this guy. And they're like, okay. And they're trying to contain themselves because the merengue and the salsa is going. And they're like, oh God, oh God, I can't control it. I can't control
I
it.
love it. Now I know how to salsa. Now I'm my mama Puerto Rican, so
Tell us about you.
okay.
Tell
I
us about
I
your
could do it
heritage.
all.
Tell us about
Yeah,
your
my
heritage.
mom is Puerto Rican, and
Okay.
my dad is black. So
And
growing up,
that's why I apologize. Let me interrupt. That's why you're so beautiful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, Carl, you're so crazy. I love it. Thank you. But no, I um what hurts me and what pains me, and I'm like, seriously, guys, I'm about to be is that I don't speak Spanish. And because my mom, she stopped speaking it to me because she was with my father.
Yeah.
And I grew up basically seeing my mother in and out of mental institutions. So my father took custody of me. Like I lived with him solely from the age of like 11. And so I don't speak Spanish. Now I love my mom, she, and all that stuff. I mean, she's gone now. But I just always was a daddy's girl. And so primarily I was raised by my father. Um, and yeah, so I am uh half Puerto Rican, and I love when people ask me who I am. I say I'm a Black Puerto Rican because that's exactly what I am, and I love both my cultures. I love them to death. I do miss out on knowing how to speak Spanish though, and that kind of like it kind of annoys me when I say it. Like I don't speak Spanish, and so it is what it is. But you know, when I went to high school and they were trying to teach me like my grandmother, when I used to know a lot more Spanish, I'm like, this is not how Puerto Ricans talk. I was, we don't say that like that. And so it confused me and I just gave up.
Well, I think it's funny because even when you're speaking English, you speak like a Puerto Rican.
Do I? I
Yeah,
probably
you
do.
do. You
Well,
do.
that's the Yankee in me, I think.
Okay, tell me. Okay, you said that to me earlier this week or earlier today. What does that mean? Like the Yankee in me? Like, is that something that
Yankee
I
means
don't?
that you're from New York. That's
Oh,
all.
that Yankee. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like you're
the
from New York.
Yankee in her? Is this like a history
Yeah.
lesson? Okay. I want to tell.
Mhm.
I want to show you guys the what I'm drinking because Marlo shared. So I'm drinking the Whispering Angel Rosé. It's so beautiful, you guys. If you are in the liquor store, pick it up. I guarantee you will enjoy it if you like rosé. So just wanted to plug that in. Now also. I wanted to say that I will be doing a cut crease live today in honor of our guest because she taught me how to do cut crease. Do not hold me to that standard, but I'm gonna try because she's a good teacher, and I feel like lately I've been doing okay. So anyway, let's go ahead, go ahead, go
You're
ahead.
doing great. That look that you showed me early, I was gorgeous. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was for a palette that is releasing next week that I was just blessed to get PR on, so you guys will be seeing that. But yeah, we did some cut crease, and I was like, if I do it wrong, you can call Marlo. Don't call me. Don't leave me no messages, no comments. Call Marlo. But it came out good. It came out good. It came out good. Yeah.
You did
So
a great job,
yeah. So
but
thank you for sharing that about your mom. By the way, like we don't plan what we talk about here, you guys. Um, we do talk about things that are like a no go, but tell me a little bit about, if you don't mind sharing, like what you do generally in your career, because I think it really ties in to your upbringing and what you experienced, and I just think that's such a powerful story.
yeah, you hit it on the nail, Yadi. I am a psychotherapist, and I went to school for a long time to be that. You
I'm sorry. I'm so attracted. I told Monica this too. I'm so attracted to smart people and people that love school like I do because it's just so nice to see that people still value education that way. But go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I do. No, I really do. And it was hard because I was a very young mother, raising kids and stuff, and it was just a lot, I swear, I think it took me like 7 to 9 years to just graduate with my bachelor's degree. And then the master's, though, I flew by the master's, but then I had to go to clinicals I had to get 3,000 hours to get a license. I'm an LPC actually, but I have my own private practice currently, but I also, my full time, like the W-2 is what you call it. I got a 1099 and the W-2, I work for hospice. I've been working. I mean, I started, guys, very humbly from a CNA and worked my way up. I've been in healthcare for over 25 years. And hospice, particularly, has been my passion forever. I'm actually a certified grief counselor. I treat people with anxiety, depression, like everything. I don't do too much of borderline personality disorder. That'd be, what I mean. I pick and choose kind of what I do because I'm already established in that way. But I absolutely love my career. And people ask me like, why did I want to become a psychotherapist? And I think like what Yadi said, when I used to have to think about that question, I'm like, well, you know what? I grew up seeing my mother in and out of mental institutions, and I needed to somehow figure out how someone can become a prisoner of their own mind.
Oh,
You know what I'm
wow. So do you think
um,
that, and this is such a relevant topic because a lot of us deal with mental health, like challenges and illnesses and stuff. And I can tell you, like, I've been transparent about this in the past, but, um, like I struggle with depression sometimes, and then the reason that I started my channel was because of my mom. So do you think that, it's just something that is getting more attention now, so then that's why um
um,
people are more open to talking about it? Or like, do you think that, because to me it seems, like, I can tell you right now, I'm not, like a medical health professional or whatnot, but I'll tell you right now, my dad definitely has struggled with mental health illness his whole life. It's gone undiagnosed, but we see those markers there. And it's like,
mhm.
why, is it like you trying to like make things right because of what you saw in your mom? Or like, what do you think that the psychology of that is?
Well, I don't know. Well, I feel like, in for my personal experience, just that I think that's what part of me what drove me to my career. However, nowadays I do believe it's becoming more normalized to discuss it. The Black community, we still have a long way to go, especially Black
So do
men.
we. Hmm.
Yeah, and minorities, because we are underserved. You know what I mean? And we're not part of the higher scale people per se. And it's looked upon as, let me tell you something. When I'm growing up in the 80s, and we all, especially in the Black community, we always have, we have, Charlie that be in the room. Okay. We have
Hmm.
Charlie that be in the room, and we know Charlie, and everybody love Charlie and all that stuff. But we would always, the terminology that we would use be like, oh, that's just Charlie, he in the room, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just not talked about. It was not assessed. It was not comfortable. It's becoming a lot more comfortable now to talk about it, and people, it's in some cases it's becoming so much talked about, where I think sometimes people try to use it as a crutch, and
Hmm.
I don't play those games. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
are trained to identify those people, right? Um,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this. So before, back in the day, it was Charlie's crazy, he's in the room, whatever. Do you think that for Charlie, there are options, there are clinical options, therapeutic options, psychological
Mhm.
options out there for them to lead a normal life? And I ask
Oh,
this out of personal concern because I see some markers in my family, and I just want to make sure, like, do they have a chance in life? Like, are they always going to be crazy out
listen,
of?
we all have a chance to live a productive life. We all have a chance. Now, there are some people that need to be medicated because there's really a true chemical imbalance, and when you're talking about serotonin and all of that stuff, there's a true chemical balance. So some people definitely need to be medicated, but we could all, have a productive and prosperous life if we are able to accept our diagnosis and to get treated there for it. But again, I am a psychotherapist that don't necessarily believe jump into medications is the first thing. I'm a cognitive behavioral therapist. I am a William Glacier type of theorist where I believe in choice theory. And we're not, I mean, that's like, I'm a whole nother thing, but
Yeah.
um, I do believe that you do not have to be a victim of your past. You don't have to be a victim of your circumstance. You have to have a choice. And if you have the support that you need, and you could, process appropriately for whatever age group that you're in, there's always hope, and you could always do great.
Whoa. We didn't talk about this before we came on, but
We sure did. I didn't know you were going to ask. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I gotta say that with your answers, you have blessed me. So I'm just gonna say that. Um, and that's why I love these makeup and chills, you guys, because we're playing with makeup because that's what we do on our own time anyway. But we're real people and we are educated people. We
Mhm.
are people that empower others
Mhm.
to live a better life, to do things the right way, and to, encourage one another. We're a community. So, wow, wow.
Yeah, I mean, and mental health is so important, but I do struggle with individuals using it as a crutch, using, oh my God, this happened to me back in the day. And I'm not going to get into the specifics, but, there's a lot that I have been through in my past. And I always feel like I don't want to say if I could do it, you could do it, because everybody processes things differently. Everybody's cognitive state and ability to have self actualization is different. However, if you are somebody who is, don't have too much chemical imbalance, I mean, you have a choice. And it's a choice. And so, I tell some of the kids that I provide psychological assessments for when they have told me, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be insensitive when I say this, guys, but some of these kids, I'd be like, y'all just entitled. Okay. Y'all just entitled. Okay.
Y'all need
Because
a ass whooping, is what you need. Let me tell you
even
what
in
you
the
need.
black community, if you research, even in the black community back in the 80s, right?
Uh-huh.
If you took the research then on just like, let's say, age, let's say 17 to 28, black male in the 80s, you take
Okay.
that same age group now in the black community, there is a variance of black men committing suicide in now versus the 80s. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
there's a reason for that.
And I agree with you. So I've shared in the past that I went through a really hard time with my youngest. He was born with really rare medical disorder that really just truly turned our life upside down. I went through very, very deep manic depression. I tried to go on medication, but it made me crazy to the point where I felt like I might hurt my kids. And so I needed to, wean off of those. And then after that, resorted to like more Eastern medicine. So I went and
Mm-hmm.
used therapeutic essential oils, honestly, and it worked for me. That's
Yes,
not to
I believe in
say
that.
it'll yeah, that's not to say that it will work for everyone. But although I feel like everybody's problems are so personal to them and what they can cope with and their coping mechanisms and what they can handle, at the same time, I'm like, you have to have that will to thrive, that will to overcome. And I know
Mm-hmm.
that not everybody, is well equipped with that, but my thing is
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm never going to say like, oh, well, if I did it, you can do it too. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I know that it's really hard and I know that it's harder, like it's hard for you differently than it was for me. Can I help you? Like, can you come out of this? Like, can we focus on something else? And so, I don't know, but like I said, I've had to experience mental health illness with various people of my family. And one of the
Mm-hmm.
people that actually really brought it to the forefront and made it like not taboo to talk about in an open space, amongst family was my oldest son, my 21-year-old son. And when he talked about some of his experiences and what he was dealing with and why things were so hard, I'm like, hey, like, can I connect with you that way? Because I've been through those things. And when I reached out for help, my mom just told me to get over it, even though she was really, really
Oh yeah.
kind and
Oh,
sweet.
oh
She just
yeah.
couldn't
That.
understand that. She didn't understand it and she didn't know how to help me. Whereas to me, it's like, hey, I don't know how to help you either, but I can tell you that I went through that too. I'm not perfect, but can I be maybe an example for you? Like saying, like, I've been through it too. Let me pull you through it. And son, you will succeed. You will survive. You will thrive because you are, who you are. And so that's a better way of saying, like, if I did it, you can do it too. It's more like, hey, like I've been there. I understand what you're going through. It's painful. Let me help you pull out of it. And
But
that's
it's
it.
great if
So,
you, if communication is key. And I think what happens is that people are always in fear of expressing themselves because of the fear of what the reaction is going to be from
mhm, mhm,
situation, right? So let's
mhm,
take a little small stupid example. I firmly, wholeheartedly, and people will disagree with this, But I feel there would be less depression in the world if people, well, let's just say the United States, because you're dealing with different cultures and all that stuff. And like, I feel that if people were had the ability or the know-how and the willingness to actually articulate their feelings appropriately regarding any type of circumstance, that there would be less depression in the world. When you talk about marriages, the wife is, I don't want to, I'm not confrontational, I don't want to tell my husband this, is I just don't want to go through it. I'm just giving the stupid, like, little example. Like, if people would stop holding things inside, the depression rate would go down in that type of instance, in my opinion. I learned that through my own personal life. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm at a stage in my life where if even a good friend, you know, uh, says something that I don't, that may have hurt my feelings, I'm not going to keep that inside. I'm not going to keep on and let it harbor. And then I get resentment and then I get depressed about it and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what, Sue, I just want to let you know that when you said this to me the other day, it hurt my feelings. Give that other person the opportunity to, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm sorry, and it's gonna be, then you can make up, you're gonna kiss, you can love, whatever, whatever, you know. But if you continue to feel that someone, you're confrontational, that just saying how you feel, is not a good thing, then that's what brings up all the depression, anxiety, and of course everybody's different. People sometimes have to learn those skills, but all in all, I feel that once people are able to do that and not be in fear of the response, then we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, the fear of the response is crippling, though. I just had a conversation with somebody in the chat actually this week, and I'm like, I just don't know. I just don't know. And she's like, just, the best thing is just to, if you must say something, if you feel like that's what you need to move forward in this
Yeah,
relationship, just say it, and so
yeah.
it's the fear that is crippling sometimes. And I tell you, like, you know the whole bottling things up and stuff, like, this will help every single relationship in your life. My husband and I, for example, we've been together for 25 years. We were 15 when we met, and over the years, we've changed, we've evolved, we've stuck through everything together. But there was a very long period where, it was like, as we got older, we're like, well, it's silly if we fight over everything. And so we started holding things in, and it was so toxic. And, it almost ended our marriage, quite frankly. And so once
Oh,
we
wow.
realized that, you know, it's not that it's worth the fight, it's the fact that you got to get it out, and you have to trust that I am in a position to accept and understand what you're going to say. And you know con- just going there was like very, very powerful, because now, I believe it or not, which I know you'll believe it, I'm more of like the outspoken and kind of a little like more dominant in the relationship in terms of like initiative and getting things done and stuff. And it's like, now he's just like, okay, sorry, take 2 seconds. Let me tell you how I really feel. And when he sees that my reaction is not this overly aggressive or nasty reaction that he thought he would get, then he's feeling safer and safer to, like, have that exchange with me. And it's like, it will help. And I've had the same experience with my son. It will help every relationship in your life. So,
It
anyway.
does, and it goes well even not only with relationship but with your professional life. But okay, Yadi, you doing that? You doing that?
Hey, hey, hey. Hey,
Oh
hey,
my
hey.
goodness, Yadi, can you keep on talking? Because guys, I'm about to close this because you already know I got no clothes on. I gotta go pay my water bill. I'll be right back.
Yes, yes. Hold 1 second. Okay, she turned it off. All right, so let me talk to you guys in the chat. Like, I know that you guys have been chatting away. Just got in the chat backing y'all. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Don D. Exactly. And in our community, we were taught to be quiet and not air out our dirt. Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, oh my God, Lynette. Hey, and can we just put some pressure on Lynette here? Cause Lynette, I'm coming for you, doll. You need to come chill. You need to come chill with Yadi. Because if you guys don't know Lynette, by the way, and I will say this to every creator in the chat, if you have a channel, please make sure and feel comfortable in letting everybody know that you have a channel. But LBD Beauty, aka Lynette, has a very beautiful channel. I actually found her like a year and a half ago, maybe. Yeah, like right around the time I started my channel, she was talking about Pat McGrath. And then I didn't subscribe to channels back then. I just didn't know how YouTube worked. And then I found her again through Kara from Beauty and the Frizz. But Lynette is good vibes. She's good vibes. So we were just shouting out Lynette's channel, as
Okay, I'm
well.
gonna before I start. I mean, I've already started on my next eye, and I'm gonna show you the shade that I'm gonna use. But I do want to. I'm gonna take the moment to just go back and read the comments and talk to some folks real quickly. Um, I know Annalise was like, "Child, I don't think they're watching the questions." Okay, I'm going back though.
Okay, sorry. Well, I'm inexperienced. Marlo is
Well,
not, so
we
she
were
was.
just really into that conversation, weren't we?
It was a good conversation though. Oh.
Yeah, so Molly says yes, it's a safe place to chat. You are exactly right. Monique says we need true mental health counselors in school. Oh, amen to that. That is so true. I actually do the psychological assessments for child and adolescents. I just do the psychological assessments and diagnose them. I don't provide them therapy because I don't do kids. I don't got time for all that. Um, Christiane said, my son has always suffered from depression and anxiety therapy. And above all, God has been helping him. And exactly, that's, if you're a believer, that would be um, definitely a strength is what we would call. Sweet Shay, I might have to start trying to cut crease. I'm more of a one and done eyeshadow wearer, but I love the looks already. Thank you, Sweet. Night Star Beauty was saying she was actually, go ahead,
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just showing them what I'm doing.
misdiagnosed and still had a broken elbow, and they put me on this medication that was, oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Molly's here so much. Thank you, Molly. These P Nation was the only medication that Abilify was the only medication that helped manage her bipolar disorder. Okay. Everything else literally drove me insane. And that's the thing, like medications, you have to always go through this some sort of adjustment period to figure it out. And that could be the most difficult part. Combination with that medication and cognitive behavioral therapy, I would totally suggest. Um, Mrs. Unnecessary, I was telling Dr. Ash earlier that since I ended up in a chair, I haven't kept up my yoga and it has been easier to slip into depression. Yoga is fantastic because it does really, it releases endorphins and it definitely just helps with the whole state of mind of a holistic body and mind. So that's really great. Dr. Ash says, I literally feel like I take punches and keep on moving. Not good. Yeah, it's hard. I said, Sweet Shay, I am one and done, but I am stepping out and exploring color. Okay, Monique gave me, okay, you guys are talking about the eyeshadow now. Nice Star, Unnecessary says, at Nice Star Beauty, sometimes I think docs are as clueless as we are and just, oh my God, Unnecessary. You have no idea how, like, like psychotherapists like me and psychiatrists are always in a battle. Always in a battle. That's a whole another story. Lynette said, what a great conversation. There needs to be more conversation about mental illness so that we can end the stigma. Everyone can be diagnosed. Absolutely. Nice Star, Mrs. Unnecessary. I'm trying to remember which medication. Okay, medication it was. Okay. Lack of emotional intelligence is an ongoing issue, right? Annalise says she is not 50. Stop it with no wrinkles. I got like lines and stuff.
She ain't got wrinkles. Trust me, I see her under really bad lighting on Marco Polo. She ain't got no wrinkles. I have way more wrinkles than she does.
Dawn said exactly. In our community, we were taught to be quiet and not air out. Oh my God, Dawn, preach the choir. Even I have done that with my children when I, growing up. I always used to tell them, don't be talking about no family business out in the street. Okay, because they would get a whooping for that if they did. Lynette says, meanwhile, Yadi is slaying this look, isn't she? Isn't she? Okay, she is doing that. Miss Unnecessary says, Dr. Ash, you have to take care of you. I always have a shoulder for you, always. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, you guys are, I'm glad that you guys are, I'm glad that you guys believe in and are opposed to mental health therapy and all that good stuff. So Amanda says a lot of meds make you feel like you're living your life looking through a window, but inside your body. Exactly, Amanda. This is why, like, my first choice, obviously there medication is warranted for many cases, but my first way is always going to be cognitive behavioral therapy. And then if you may need some medicine. Locke says yoga does wonders for her mentally. I can't do no yoga, child. I'm too big. Yeah, so okay, all right. So I think I'm kind of caught up, but I'm so appreciative of you guys and commenting that are not just you guys believe that there is mental health illness out there and needs to be treated, and we just have to do better. So
Yeah,
Yadi.
and yeah, thank you for being open to the conversation, you guys, because it's important. I know that people show up here as an escape, and it's about the makeup, but sometimes conversation just flows that way. So I'm glad that we got to talk about that because we do have a true specialist on the chat today or on the live today. So yeah, so this is what we got going on. I learned a little
You are
trick.
looking fantastic. Oh my God. And can I just give you the props on the outer corner because I love a dark outer corner. You are rocking it, girl.
Thank you. I learned from the best. Mm. All right, so
Now
I am,
I'm going into snow. I'm going to just
go ahead.
create kind of this thing right here. Let me just do this. Snow cone.
That's one of your favorite shades, no?
It is my favorite shade. It's my
I
favorite shade
remember
of
you
this
saying
palette.
that.
And
I
so
remember you
I'm
saying
going
that
to
in the
kind of just
video.
do the same thing on this side, but just with a different shade.
All right. So again, people, this is a high-end luxury product, and so the reason that I wanted to do a cut crease is because we just think like, you know, they're neutrals, they're browns, and you know that I'm not like the biggest neutral lover. I stayed in that space for over 30 years. Like I'm trying to do some color, y'all. But there's some stuff that we can do and get a little creative. Obviously, I didn't know how to do this until I started watching Marlo, but thank you, Dawn. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. Practice makes perfect. Yes. All right. Yes, makeup is therapy. You guys, when I was going through such a hard time last year, just grieving my mom and stuff, like sometimes like Kara and I, Beauty and the Frizz, we would just sit on like FaceTime or my sister would come over and we would pull out palettes and we would just swatch, swatch, swatch. And it was just so therapeutic. And whatever makes you sleep better at night. So I'm going to quickly swatch the shades that I used on my hand. So I went in while we wait for Marlo to finish her look, but I went in with this shade first, that mustardy shade. So I wanted to swatch that for you. Look at how good that shade is. Oh my God. Natasha Denona, like she just kills with her mattes. So there we go. Swatch therapy, Kara. That's right. We call it swatch therapy. Do you remember those nights? We would just sit there and swatch, you guys, because there was nothing else we could do.
That's what me and Lori do. I mean, me and Lori will be up and just like get up and we will both get out of like the bed or her couch and she'd be like, well, let me go and check this out. I'm like, all right, let me go to my beauty station. Like
All
me and
right, let's
Lori do
go.
that all the time.
I love it. Then I went in with this shade here, and wow. Look at that swatch, you guys. That is one swatch, okay? That's two, but that's the shade. So I went in with the mustardy shade, and then I went in with this blue-green, like teal shade. And then I did my cut crease. Then this is the brown, the darker outer V that Marlo commented on. So that's it right there. Look at how creamy these mattes look, though. Dude, I know. It's not a neutral palette, Kara. It's like a brunette palette, they're calling it. Um, which I guess will have like a little bit of a red undertone, but yeah, so there, look at that, how beautiful that brown is. Woo! Let me see, what are you guys saying? I literally could spend all day playing in my makeup collection. Same, girls, same. Just swatching, just looking, planning, all that. All right, the next one that I went into is this one up here. It doesn't look it, but it's a duochrome shade. It's got like an orange, yellow, green flip to it. It's so beautiful. So that's the one that I went into the crease with. So pretty, you guys. Do you see that? Look how pretty that is. So that was the
Oh.
4 colors that I used today. Just wanted to show you guys from the gold
So
palette.
I literally only use the two. I only use, everybody. Oh, this snow cone is, you can't tell me that that is not stunning. Okay. And
That's
then
stunning.
flip. Oh, but snow cone is my favorite. I mean, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
snow cone. I just love it. I just love it. Now, one of my eyes look a little bit, so it's gonna, cause I'm a perfect, it's gonna annoy me. So I gotta like put some more flip on the other side.
All right.
Even though it's probably so undetectable. Okay. And then, something easy. This was like easy, but still, kind of graphic.
Yeah. No, it's just playing with color with luxury beauty because you guys know, like, that was my thing. Like, when I said I'm gonna take a backseat to luxury beauty, some people were like, what the fuck? Like, you're a luxury beauty
Really?
channel. And I'm like, dude, it's the color, like the eyeshadow color that I crave. Like, I'm still a bougie bitch. I say this all the time. Like, I want luxury everything, but when it comes to color, if you're not giving it to me, I'm gonna go somewhere else. You need to satisfy
Well,
my needs, you know? And so Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, like, they give me the color that I crave. That's why they were like the caveats to my low buy, no buy year, which that went out the window, but whatever. So yeah, I mean,
what's so funny is like also for me, one of the things that I wanted to kind of do and focus on my channel. Let me just cut that really quickly with the Q-tip. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah. Boom. Is that I wanted to, if you notice that I have videos that will be titled taking whatever to the next level. And because I feel like although the Pat McGrath and there's videos on Natasha Denona and all this stuff, everybody that use these palettes are usually just doing a nice neutral look, just nice something simple and whatever. And so what I'm trying to drive my channel to be, not including just tutorials and reviews, is to take in these type of palettes to another level. I've done a Natasha Denona taking it to another level video. I've done a Pat McGrath taking it to another level video. I've done a Wayne Goss taking it to another level video. And with Pat McGrath, if you look at her Instagram, she does avant-garde. She's posting avant-garde work.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
that's what
that's
I'm
what
trying
I
to
think
do on
attracts
YouTube.
so
So
many.
there's not that many people who are doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, like, for instance, this gold palette, I've always looked at this gold palette. Like, I'm just being honest, you guys. I've always looked at this gold palette, and I'm always like, eh. I use it for like my everyday like office looks. That's why it's used up the way that it is. But To be honest, I had never thought of a cut crease, but Marlo was here, so that was like my inspiration, you know. So I was like, "Girl, we got to bring it because if not, she'll never come on my channel again."
Oh,
Like
that is
we need to stop playing. We need to stop playing
no,
over
it's
here.
not
So
true. You you look beautiful. I'm just loving the look. Like I'm gonna go ahead and take a break from the eyes, and I'm gonna start on the face. And what I want to
okay,
show you guys real
okay.
quickly is that I'm gonna be using just as a kind of to moisturize my skin and bases the new Makeup Geek facial elixir. This is brand new to
Ooh,
Makeup Geek. I am an affiliate, of course, Marlo Keenan. You get some coin
duh.
off if you buy anything from Makeup Geek. And I like it. You know what I mean? It's just a water base. Let me show it to you. And she describes it as almost like a skincare slash, before makeup. It's kind of pinky, but look what it does as I rub it into the skin. Look at my hand. See that glow? Just a very light under the, compared to this hand, it's,
Yeah, it gives it a little bit of luminosity.
hmm
I'm not I'm going sort of for the same thing, but I'm going with the Silk Priming Serum by Gucci. This stuff is magic. You'll see the foundation that I put on top, duh. But this stuff is so, so good. When it released in December of last year, it was like people were on the opposite sides of the spectrum here. They were like they either loved it or they hated it. My skin absolutely loves it, and so I'm just it is
did you
fragrant
say
as
it's a
hell.
Gucci, did you say it's a Gucci primer?
Oh yes, this is the Gucci Silk Primer that released with the foundation in December. So
Now
it
I
gives you,
don't have the one thing that I wanted to get or try from Gucci. Look at how glowy, like really quickly it kind of gave my skin.
yeah.
um yeah, is the Gucci bronzer. I didn't pull the trigger on it though. There was a reason why, and I can't remember
Mm. The Gucci
why.
bronzer is beautiful.
Is it really?
Oh, it's beautiful. Give us a must-have luxury makeup item, please. So, Sweet Shay, I'm gonna tell you what, every single item here is luxury must-have. Um, I think I'm a little put off because I love Shantakai so much, but I only have one item that is a luxury must-have. With Shantakai, I've kind of transitioned a little bit where there's a few makeup products that are staples that I have to have every single day, but it's more about the skincare. But everything here, depending on what you're in the market for, you'll find these are absolute luxury must-haves. Okay. Um, I'm a foundation type of girl. After
Hmm.
eyeshadow because eyeshadow's fun, but like I'm a foundation complexion person more than anything. So I would say like that's where you should spend your money is skincare and foundation. I just love it so so much. So yeah, that's my
Well,
answer
I
to
could
that.
definitely tell you some must haves right now that I it's a must have for me. Let's talk about this Dior face and body must have. This is a must have in
Ooh,
my life because this
okay.
face and body is beautiful. It is, I mean, for me with the dry skin and mature skin, I use this one as a bronzer because I got it in a darker shade. And Chris Love Lux made me buy it.
Well,
And
and the face and body line as a whole is so beautiful. It wears so well for 16 hours plus. Like it's just so nice on so many different like skin types. I love it. I absolutely
it's
love it.
it's 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 absolutely beautiful. And I have to talk about my Chanel bronzer. Must have. I'm just giving
What's
her. I gave you two. I gave you
Okay,
two.
I
So
was gonna say, like, what's the next after the primer? Do you go into foundation or what do you do next?
okay, yes, foundation. I am going to use my Giorgio Armani, and I'm gonna mix in a little bit of my NARS Tahoe because the Armani is my winter shade, and Tahoe is my summer, and so I'm gonna mix the two because their formula is similar. So,
Okay,
and that's what we're.
and my luxury foundation worth the splurge is going to be the Gucci. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, there's another one that's creeping up on it, which is my Westman Atelier. Like this was like a staple every single day, but for now, I it still hasn't dethroned my Gucci. Like I said, some people were like, I love it, love it, love it. Some people were like, I hate it. It's not good. I love it.
I
My skin loves it. It's so blurring. It's beautiful.
I haven't tried. I don't have anything from Westman Atelier.
Oh,
So
wow.
what
Yeah.
product do you recommend for me that you think I would love?
Oh, okay. So absolutely, absolutely, you must have the foundation stick, the bronzer stick, which I actually have as one of my luxury must-haves, and the blush. It literally makes your skin look like glass. Like I don't even know how else to
What?
explain it. It is just so, so beautiful.
Is it
And
a matte or
no, it's a stick. So, oh, sorry.
no?
So
What I'm saying,
it's
like the finish.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not a matte finish. It's gonna be like a very natural finish, not even a demi matte. It's a very natural finish. It blends like a dream, like a dream. But that's on the bronzer contour stick. On the blush, it's a luminous finish. Like I said, it makes your skin, it makes your cheeks look like glass. I love it. I love
Wow.
it so
So
much.
so Sansaray says Chanel bronzer over Gucci.
Hmm. I think they're different though, because the Gucci is a powder and the Chanel is a.
True that. True that. It's a cream.
Because what I've been doing with my Chanel bronzer, which Marlo made me buy, is I put it on and then I set it with either my Dior bronzer, my new summer bronzer, or my Gucci bronzer. So I just think it's different. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like these foundations together. I just combined my top two favorite foundations and oh, I am
And
loving it.
you're glowing. You're glowing.
Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. I before I put the foundation, I noticed I'm like a little flushed and I think that's probably from the my drink and me being hot, but I felt like my cheeks were a little bit more flushed. But oh my god, guys, the combo of the Armani, oh my god, and NARS, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
See, and for me, this is a natural finish foundation, and I just think that it is exactly that. It's so, so beautiful. It's so blurring in this area because you guys, when you're filming, what you guys need to know is that the lights really do wash you out a little bit and blur you
It
out. And
does.
so you look a little
Like
more
how I'm
flawless
feeling
than
right
you
now.
normally do. Yeah. But I have really large pores here, really large pores here. Other than that, I don't have problem skin, but it's here where the issue is. This foundation looks great in person, which is so, so amazing because not everything does. I also don't like full coverage foundations, so I will only use like one pump of this and shear it out as much as I can. But yeah, it's just so good.
You're gonna make me buy that.
Girl, you need it. What kind of skin do you have? What skin type are you?
Oh, dry, mature skin. Like
Okay, you're
in
not
the
gonna like this. You're not gonna like this.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
not
gonna
gonna
say
like
in the
this.
wintertime, I'm crocodile.
No, you're not gonna like this. And I think that that's where the issues were with some people saying that, the Gucci had totally, screwed this up. I can wear this in the winter, which tells me that it's a great foundation for my combo oily skin. I'm gonna put it to the test this summer because, like I said, it just came out in December.
Wow. Yeah. You know what foundation that I was looking at actually today was by Natasha Denona, the Glow Foundation.
It's really full coverage though. Like it's glowy, but it's extremely full coverage. So I don't think you like full coverage, do you?
Well, no, I could do. I mean, I do. I mean, I have like the All Nighter by Urban Decay. Like I go there.
Okay.
I go there.
I can't. Like even though I have like oilier skin type, like I can't do full coverage. I just don't have anything to cover up, and I just I don't know. I feel like my skin doesn't react well to full coverage foundation, so I can't do it. All right, she is working on her lower lash line. Before I do that, I have to work on my concealer. Is that okay? Can we talk about concealer for a second?
Yep, because I'm
Okay.
about to do mine too. So what one are you
So
using?
my luxury concealer with the Splurge is going to be Pat McGrath. This is a full coverage concealer. This totally contradicts everything that I said about what I like in a foundation. But it is so skin-like. It's almost self-setting. It doesn't crease on me. It looks beautiful. And even though it is full coverage, it doesn't look cakey or thick. So I love it. I'm in the shade LM Medium, or LM11, Light Medium 11. And it's a little golden, but it still like highlights my under eye. I don't use as much concealer as I used to, but I still will do this. And then I go up here now because I do find that it is lifting on the eyes. So just FYI.
So my concealer is actually Pat McGrath and Jouer, but I'm not going to use the Pat McGrath because this is actually kind of like my skin tone right now. So I'm gonna go in with the Jouer. So I
Okay.
love this definitely. I'm gonna use a little bit because
Yeah, it is full
look,
coverage.
yeah, I'm like, look, a dot, literally a
Oh,
dot.
wow.
That's it.
Oh, look at Annalise has some tips. My tip for the Pat McGrath concealer. Yeah, exactly. The Pat McGrath foundation is light coverage, and then Pat McGrath concealer is full coverage, and it's the perfect balance. My tip for Janvier, she's so cute. My tip for concealer is you spray your brush with a little bit of setting spray, and then you go in, honey, and you blend, blend, blend.
Oh yeah, that is a good tip.
And
That
it
is a
just
good.
makes it look like skin, so super skin-like. I watched a video a while back where people were saying, like, I think it was Wayne Goss, your man Wayne Goss. He was like, people are just expecting makeup to be magic, and like stop being lazy. Like, if you want skin-like makeup, do your concealer, do not set it, and then every once in a while, every couple hours, pat that shit out. Like, what's the problem? Stop being lazy. And I thought it was
You know
hilarious because
what?
it's like it's true.
At the end of the day, things. I mean, your face it's gonna crease. Things are gonna crease. I mean, it's especially if you have mature skin. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and at the end of the day, who's real? Like somebody has to be all up in your grill to even notice
You know what?
anything.
It's funny you say that because I heard a YouTuber say that like a couple years ago, and they were like, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna be all up in your grill. They're gonna be like at least mirror length away from you. So like
Yeah, like
do that test. Do the mirror length, like the arm length away from you. And if you look good arm length away, then you look good, girl. Like don't let
yeah.
anybody
So
bring you down. You look good.
yeah, right. It's like I mean, people are just So now what I'm going to do is I don't set, I don't bake, I'm old, I don't do all that stuff. But what I am going to take is just take a little bit of my Makeup Geek banana split shadow and just dust is what I call it. Just under the eyes, and it's going to brighten it up a little bit as well because I love, guys, a bright under eye. I'm that girl that loves a bright under eye.
So
So
I'm
I'm
that girl too. And what I love and what I swear by these days is my Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. I go in with my Wayne Goss airbrush brush, and I just
Ooh,
lightly set, just
yeah.
as our girl Marlo is doing. And I love this. I've never used like a banana shade powder or anything like that until I tried this Pat McGrath yellow, and it's so good. I love it. I will go into every area that I hit the concealer with and just kind of set.
Yeah. And what I'm going to use, so I'm basically done with. I may do some depends on once I finish what I'm going to do. I may do a graphic line up there real quick, but what I'm gonna go into now, you already know, is my Chanel bronzer. I'm loving this cream
Duh.
bronzer. It's like everything is just, I love the scent, I love the shade, I just love everything about it. And the scent is not overpowering, it's just like a perfect scent, like just a light scent.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I didn't use it because, like I said, I just started playing with it like a week and a half ago. So, it would be yeah, it
Uh,
just would be disingenuous of me to bring that up, but the one that I'm going to use is the one that's been like my go-to since the Sephora sale. I do have a powder bronzer that I'm going to set this contour stick with, but this is the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick. This is in the shade
ooh,
Biscuit, and it is beautiful. Girl, when I tell you it's beautiful, just believe me, okay? Just believe me. Just
I
saying.
have got to get some Western
You need to
Atelier so
get
I
on
can.
some Westman Atelier, girl. After all the money you
I
went to
do.
spend at Chanel, you need to go spend some on a Sephora Westman Atelier.
I
It
will. I
is
am. I have to try
good.
because I'm just hearing too many things about it, you know?
hmm And it's the perfect like in between, like it's not too cool toned of a shade, but it gives you a little bit of contouring and a little bit of definition, some shadowing, which is what we want with contouring, and I like it.
Mhm.
It's like
Oh
no
my,
fuss, just like the Chanel, to be honest, just like the Chanel.
oh my God. Like this is now I did a very light bronze because I'm gonna go over this and set it with my Dior.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I may not. I may do a light dusting just all over so my Dior don't skip. I may just set my whole entire face with my Charlotte Tilbury.
Mm. Charlotte Tilbury was like my favorite until I tried Gucci and Chantecaille. Man, those two are so good. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury's still beautiful, but this
Hmm.
Gucci and the Chantecaille, man, damn, it's just good.
Yeah, I have to. I think I'm out of that though. I'm gonna get the Westman. I just have to try that. I'm drawn to that for some
And with
reason.
your dry skin, I think you'll really enjoy that formula that the stick products give you. I mean, it's beautiful.
Monica says that she is over Charlotte Tilbury as a brand. Chai is like Marlo is focused. Unnecessary says at Christine Matos, you are stunning. I am 54 and a proud mom of 3 girls. All right, go ahead, unnecessary. Amanda, right? Once you use that Chantecaille blur powder, it's a
It's over.
lifelong. Oh my God, really?
Oh, it's over. It's over. That thing stays in my purse. I don't fuck around with that one. It stays in my purse. Um, I just It's foolproof. It's foolproof. It's mask proof. It's everything proof. You have to wear a mask. You walk into a meeting, which I'm out and about for work now. I'm in Texas, and you just get like a BK Beauty 108. You get your blur powder. You hit it right here. Boom. You look flawless.
John,
Flawless.
John Vier says, I have to go now. I said too much.
What did she
Monique is
say
like,
before? Oh my gosh, she's so
I don't know.
funny.
Well, I got the Charlotte Tilbury here. This is the magic powder. This is at under eye and face powder, and this is in this shade. I don't know. I can't even say. It says, oh, is number 3, tan dark. And the way I'm using this powder, it's a loose powder, as you guys know. One of my things is that I love a dual fiber brush. I'm just literally tapping a little bit because
Which
I
one are
don't
you
powder that
using?
much.
Which dual fiber brush are you using?
This is by Sigma.
Nice.
And I'm just lightly, like lightly just dusting my face with this powder. And
Okay, and
then
I'm gonna
so
I'm gonna set my I'm gonna set my contour stick with some bronzer. Duh, duh. We're gonna use our Gucci. This is in the shade 03. This is one of the most beautiful bronzers that anyone has ever created. I'm just saying. I'm going in
oh
with
my
my BK
goodness.
Beauty 107 just to create a little bit of contour here.
And now I am going to go in with my Dior, and I'm going to set where I cream, did the cream on my face and use this as a bronzer. I just love this. It gives me like this beautiful, beautiful, still sheeny look,
Oh my God, I
and
want to try it now.
this powder is just not that matte. My earrings are getting in the way. It's just, I can't even explain it. It's so pretty. I love it. It's like I need to go buy one as an all over powder, but I need to buy a lot lighter color than this for myself. And it is just so beautiful, so smooth. It's just, oh, I love it. I can't, oh. And what I'm going to do with it, because I don't do blush, so I'm just going to lightly flush the cheeks with that, and it's going to give me that glow,
Yep.
like of just a bronze glow. I love it. Oh, I'm loving it.
And
I
this
am
is the
loving how my
Gucci, you
complexion is
guys.
coming. Oh, that's I use the Armani and NARS.
Yeah. This is my Gucci. I like how subtle it is, but it is so bronzy and pretty. The blush that I think, well, there's two. I have a cream and I have a powder. So the cream blush that is hands down my favorite at the moment and for a minute already is the Westman Atelier blush stick. This is in the shade Petal. And like I said, it makes, if you don't set it with a powder blush, it makes your cheeks look like glass. You guys, like glass, okay?
Okay, so do you have like all the products by Westman Atelier?
No, I only have the blush foundation stick, or I'm sorry, the blush stick, the foundation stick, and the contour stick. I'm waiting for another Sephora sale because I have to get
So,
the super loaded highlighter. I want to get the highlight stick, and I want to get one of the like the baby blend brush, and then I want to get a lip gloss and the bronzer. I want the powder bronzer. Yeah, I don't have everything.
so, okay, I just saw a comment. I need to. So, Sweet Shay, I used, guys, I used the Dior Face and Body for a bronzer, for the powder bronzer, and then the new Chanel cream bronzer in 395. And then somebody asked me, oh God, what was the other question? No, I don't do blush. I'm not a blush. It's not that I hate it. I just don't gravitate to it. And when I do use a blush, it's got to be like on a goldy bronzy type of blush. It's not going to be like a pink or coral type of thing that I use or anything like that. So yeah, somebody was like, that's my favorite. Yeah, mostly everybody. I mean, people are obsessed with blush, and
Yeah.
I'm just not. It just has to be a specific type of blush. So
For me, right now, first of all, I just filmed my Pat McGrath blush video. I got my collection late, so I'm not going to talk about that because, again, that would be disingenuous of me. But right now, like my favorite, if I had to like narrow it down to my favorite powder blush, it would be Chantecaille. This is in the shade Joy. This is the only shade I have, which again just speaks to the formula and how it goes on the skin. But it's a perfect like neutral pink blush, and I just love it so much. Um, and so that's what I set my Westman Atelier with, and it's just perfect. It's
yeah,
not
and I
too
got a Pat
heavy.
McGrath brush. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. I just haven't did my first impression. I only got the one, and of course, you guys know it's Desert Working because that's the only one that was a bronze blush.
Yeah,
And so
well, I mean,
mhm.
I don't know. You will make your own decisions about that. I'm assuming you will not be disappointed, honey. It
I'm
is
assuming too
in,
because I already opened it, but I have not touched it. Like I'm gonna do like a true first impression of it. So I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. I got my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. It's more subtle, but this MAC duo right here, Hyper Real Glow, is whoo. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte first, and then I'm gonna top it with that MAC.
for me, There's one blush that just I absolutely love. It's foolproof. I'm not gonna talk about it because it's a brand that I don't support anymore. But the
Mm-hmm.
second one in line is gonna shock everybody, but I love it so, so much, you guys. And I was annoyed with how they named it, but it is the Dior blush in shade 310. This is Golden Nights. I hated that they called it a blush because I'm like, who the hell is this a blush for? It's not. It's a highlight.
Really?
I'm gonna swatch it for you. This is from Holiday 2020 collection. My snowflake is gone because I use it so much. But I wanted to just showcase it because I feel like I don't talk about it enough on my channel. It almost reminds me of the MAC mineralized powder because it's so subtle. But once you put it on, it's the most beautiful highlight. So I wanted to show you guys that. I go in with refer number 16. Oh, let's talk about refer. Let's talk about refer. They were talking about that on your live yesterday, and
I
you were
know.
like,
I'm like, what the heck? And I'm the one who's, re and don't even know like what it is.
yeah, I was laughing because you're like, I don't even know how to say that. And I was like, it's refer. And I'm screaming in my laptop, it's refer, it's refer.
And you didn't even bring it up today when we were talking.
No, I didn't. Do you guys see how
Look at
subtle
that.
this
Wait a
highlight
minute. Do
is?
you see that glow though?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm like, do you guys see this highlight? It's so pretty. And you can bring it down to your cheeks because it's subtle, but it looks gorgeous and healthy and glowy. Look at that. It's not too much, but it looks good. Did
Okay, so
anybody
now
get
I'm
this?
mad that I'm not going anywhere. I need to go see my daughter at work or something.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Unnecessary. Yeah, this is like the perfect subtle highlight for work, especially because it's subtle, but it's just, it makes your skin look glowy. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. They're talking about something that, okay, Chris. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go to Mercari for Desert Orchid. To Mercari, my Desert Orchid. Oh my God, yeah, Desert Orchid is so beautiful. I love it, but I can see how it probably wouldn't show on you, Monica. Just the golden glow, Natisha. Okay.
Oh, do you because when I had went to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
you had said I closed my thing. What, do you have like a space filler for that or something?
A space filler? What do you mean?
Like, not a space filler. I'm not saying that right. Like when I went to the bathroom, I closed my camera. Do you have like a screensaver or something for?
No, it was just black.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, no big deal though.
Okay. All right. So I'm already basically done. I just putting on my lashes. I just put on the glue and I just realized the lippy that I actually want to wear. So I'm going to close this real quickly and I'm going to go get it.
Okay, go ahead and do that. So, one thing that I forgot to mention is I do always hit my large pores before, let me see. Sometimes I do it before primer, sometimes I do it after primer, and I forgot to do it today, but I wanted to mention it because this is a standout for me. I've talked about this for I want to say like, almost a year, but it's the Sicily Blur powder. Oh my God, you guys. If you struggle with large pores like I do in this area or just anywhere on your face, like this powder is magic. Now, we have to be careful about how we use this powder. And the way that you use the powder is you go into it before your foundation. So whether you put it on or buff it in before primer or before foundation, I would prefer after primer, before foundation. It's going to like literally magically make your pores disappear and they won't show up. Throughout the day, you can touch up, but honestly, I leave this at home. It was mighty spendy. I think it was about $100. And then I go in with my Chantecaille to touch up during the day if I need to. But this Sisley Blur powder is amazing. Sometimes people say that it doesn't really work the way that they thought it would, but it's because you're using it wrong. Used it in between primer and foundation. You will love it. The brush, really quick, that I go in with is my Sonia G Mini Cheek. And what I normally do is I will just take it, buff it in, and then just swirl it. Think Bare Minerals. Think the 90s. You swirl. Swirl, tap, and buff. And your
I know.
pores will be non-existent. Just
It's the truth.
literally, literally disappear, you guys. Like, I'm getting close because I want you guys to see my pores in action. They're gone. They're gone. They're not there anymore. So, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make me just spend money this weekend.
Girl, this Sisley powder is no joke. And I've heard, like, on the skincare side, people say like the black rose mask is amazing. I've wanted that for a while.
So the lippy that is okay. It's a must, like an absolute must lippy. My thing flew away. It is an absolute must, guys. And it is, say it isn't so, the Tom Ford lip glosses.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't have any. I want some so
Oh
badly. I have
my
their
God.
lip crystals, but I don't have like the lip glosses.
No, you have no idea. These are super duper nourishing. They're gorgeous. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna put
I
on
want
now. I'm
some.
gonna put on this nude one. And this is in the shade Impulse. These glosses are apps. You know what? I don't even want to do Impulse. I want to do Frantic. They're so nourishing to the lips. Now, they're not as pigmented. They're pigmented, but I have more pigmented glosses, but they're just more nourishing when you put it on your lip. Let me tell you, when me and my daughter, she turned 30, right? And I was telling her about this lip gloss, and she's like, whatever. So we were out, and she was like, Mom, I need something to put on my lips. And I just gave it to her. She didn't think nothing about it. And as soon as when she put it on her lips, she looked at me like this. She was like, and then I looked at her and I was like, I know.
Oh my God, I need them. I need them.
Oh my God. Like,
Okay, I need them. I'm gonna go in with this on the inner corner, guys. I forgot to do my lower lash line.
uh,
Okay, well, you know why I haven't purchased any, to be honest? I haven't purchased any because I buy my Tom Ford now exclusively, excuse me, at
and
the
see,
cosmetics company store. Yeah, because like you can't beat it. 60% off. And that was a Chris Loves Lux, aka or slash Vicky J. They got
my
me
God.
so hard into the CCO train. Oh my God, you guys, like I can't the outlets are like 30 minutes away from my house, and I will purposely go to the Starbucks on that corner to go to the CCO store. So it's just, oh my God. So I haven't seen any lip glosses though, but the next time I do, like they're mine. I don't care how many shades they have. I'm getting them all because Vicky J, they talk about these lip glosses so much. Oh my God,
Well,
I have
that's
to
where
have them.
I got mine from. And they were two for $14 because one retails for 55.
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
2 for 14?
Yep.
Show me the shades again, please. Can you swatch?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get as soon as I get these lashes on, child.
Oh, look
I
at look
already
at
put
look at Monica. Monica saying I can't get into gloss. What does that mean? Why, Monica? Tell me why.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Look at this. Look. Monica, look. There is nothing better than a nice, juicy, moist lip.
No. No. Marlo, look at Molly. Oh, Molly. Molly. Westman Atelier gloss took over my tongue.
You're lying, Molly. You're lying to me. Say it isn't so. I can't even say because I never tried their gloss.
But Marlo, their glosses, well, Westman Atelier as a whole came to Sephora. when when the VIB sale was starting, and it just stayed sold out. And those glosses, I've had a few like on my notify me when they come back on in stock type of thing. I got an email saying that one of the shades that I was after came back in stock, and then like literally, like, I'm not even kidding you, like less than 10 minutes later I saw the email and I went in, it was sold out again. Like, that's
Listen,
the Westman Atelier glosses.
I'm gonna have to buy that gloss just for me to see, because this is like, these glosses are my top 3 of glosses. So I
Wow.
seriously have to. I'm gonna have to get it. So let me take the glosses out right now. The ones that
Wow.
I have.
And my luxury worth the splurge are going to be the Chanel lip liner. In the times that we're living, I have to avoid certain words so I don't get demonetized. In the times that we're living, masks are a thing, and so these are budge proof, honey, budge proof. Not the Chanel lipsticks, except for the Chanel La Rouge duos, but the Chanel lip liners are bomb, you guys. So I have Brun Carmen, or nude brun. This is like the nude one. So I love it. Love it,
You know
love
what's
it,
so
love
funny?
it.
I have a lot of lip pencils. Um, but I'm just not, I don't use them a lot. I honestly don't. I don't use lip pencils that much, but I have a lot of it because I get a lot of it in PR, and I do use the ones I have.
But I'm more of like a matte girl, where you're more of a gloss girl. So maybe that's
Oh,
why.
I'm definitely a gloss girl. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's watch some of these glosses really quick. This is the Tom Ford again. Like I said, the packaging is beautiful, luxurious. I mean, this is this is just top notch. And this is in the shade um Impulse right here. They're just ooh, Lord. The shine of it is just unbelievable. And the nourishing way it makes your lips feel is just, oh my goodness. Like, I can't, I'm telling you guys, I know, like, I'm a stand for the Tom Ford lip glosses. And this next shade is Frantic. This is what I have on currently right now. And it's kind of like a very muted light pink.
Mhm.
But look at that
Oh, that one's
shine.
pretty. That one's pretty.
And that's what I have on now. See? Very, okay. And the next one that I have is, now this is a nice fuchsia type of pink. I believe it's Lamar. It looks pinker in the packaging, you know what I'm saying? But as I say, once you get it on the lip, is not as pigmented as you would normally see.
Oh,
You
that
see?
one's beautiful. I like the last two.
Oh,
That's the color. That's the color that I keep checking for with
oh,
Westman Atelier. That's beautiful. Now,
oh.
I did the Brun Carmen on my lips with the lip liner. The lipstick worth the splurge. There's so many, you guys, but I'm gonna go with my favorite combo at the moment, and it's gonna be the Givenchy lipstick. This is in the shade 106 Nude, and I love it. It's so beautiful. I want to just show you guys. It's like a little bit of a pinky nude. It's so, so pretty. And
Beauty
here's
and the
here's the
Frizz.
what did she say?
They're talking about my lashes.
Super amazing.
Oh yeah, that is pretty.
Well, it's like a natural finish. It's not matte, which I normally gravitate towards mattes, but with the lip liner, I want something a little more nourishing, and this combo is so pretty. Especially with the bold eye look. I just want to make sure that I stay with something a little more nude on the lips.
So this is Possession by Tom Ford, and this is another pink here. Look at that one.
That is beautiful. I
Look at
feel like
that.
I like number 2 and number 3 the most. Like, those are the most
Oh,
wearable.
girl. Okay, well, my last one is more on a purple. Is a purple. Like, you see how it looks purple, purple, purple. But when you get it on a lip, it shears out purple like that.
Yeah.
And here's that one right here. Like, once you like, watch, see, once you shear it out, it's more.
That is the perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is crazy, but that's the perfect gloss because I love purple lipstick. And so the two
Do you?
purple lipsticks, yes, girl, I know I don't wear them on camera as much, but the two lipsticks that I love are the Givenchy, and this one's in the shade Night In Blue, and then Sophie Plum. That gloss would look so beautiful in like on those purple shades. Look, Marlo. Tell me that the glosses wouldn't go
Oh my,
perfect.
if you got this and put that on top of those, oh girl.
Girl, you got to text me a picture. That is the most beautiful gloss I've ever seen. I'm not even
I'm
lying.
t-
That's
I,
beautiful.
they're amazing. So got well actually like this is the look. This you got the look. My
I wanted
books.
to I wanted to
Nothing
I
is
wanted
jamming.
to answer I wanted to answer a question right for Sensoray. She said, "Do you like the Chanel liners better than the Pat McGrath liners?" Yes. And I can say that confidently because I've been filming a lot of Pat McGrath this week. I love Pat McGrath gel lip liners. Contour, the nude shade contour is my favorite ever, the shade. But for the formula, the Chanel lip liner formula is my absolute favorite. It does not budge, it goes nowhere. If I don't want it to transfer onto my mask, instead of topping that with a gloss or a lipstick, I'll top it with just like a Burt's Beeswax or the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm, and it won't transfer. I love it, love it, love it. So I just wanted to say that. And then Mrs. Unnecessary asked, let me see.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to look like now that I'm done with my makeup. And I'm sorry, guys, I hate that. Me and y'all, we're just so into our makeup and what we're doing. I hate that I miss a lot of the comments, but I'm done with my makeup now, and so now
Yeah,
I'm
now we get
reading.
to chat. Mrs. Unnecessary wanted to know about the artwork behind my beauty station. It is part of the artwork that was created for me for my intros. Like, remember back in the day, Mrs. Unnecessary? That was part of my intro. So my husband had it blown up for Christmas. This was his Christmas gift to me. And I hadn't put it up until Marlo told me that she liked it. So I said, okay, if Marlo likes it, I'm putting it up.
Yeah, but Yada, you were like, I mean, you guys don't understand. Like when she was talking to me, she was like, "Well, I was gonna put it, but I'm like, no, it looks just and I'm like, and I'm sitting there listening to her. I'm like, girl, put that up. I
I think
mean,
it's a perfect balance because I am not as serious or formal as other luxury creators. And so for me, it's like I'm just, I like makeup. Makeup is fun. This to me translates fun. It doesn't translate like too, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, okay, well, Marlo said, and then my family was like, yes, it looks amazing back there.
it
So yeah.
does, and the contrast with the colors and everything. And I wish I could remember exactly. I'm gonna have to go back to the polo and listen to it. You said something about you felt like it was. I don't know if you used the word tacky or
No,
something.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
say tacky, but I was like, it
or
doesn't
did you
really
say
look like.
extra or something? I'm like, be
Yeah,
extra.
yeah. I just thought it was a little too much. Like, oh my God, she's conceited. She has a picture of herself in the back. And I'm like, well, it was a gift.
Girl, I have
It
a
was
picture
a
of
gift.
myself in my bedroom above my bedpost. Okay.
Hey, tell me. Okay, first of all, you're going to have to give me the recipe for that drink. And so I can put it in a pinned comment because it looks so refreshing. I want to have it. I want to try it tomorrow.
Yadi, I'm telling you, it's just the crown peach with peach schnapps and cream soda.
Okay.
It's the summer refreshing drink. It is great.
Well, and growing up, like peach cream soda was kind of our thing. Like me and my
Oh, good
sister
night,
drank.
Monique. Good night, Monique. Love you.
Okay.
Oh, I know Beauty by Kara. So I know Aileen is doing. I know I saw her post something. I gotta go watch her. I think it's tomorrow. She's gonna be talking about it. Because yeah, I was not happy with that launch. Lux says you make your brand, so you can do what you want. Exactly, Chris. I was like, you need to put that photo up. Okay, I wish I had something like that to put up.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
yeah. So, but yeah. Um, I'm trying to go back. that's the thing is like we listen. We was like Try was like, oh, they're focused. I hate when we miss comments, but you know it is what it is. I'm gonna be singing. Coco says she's gonna be singing all night long. You got the look, showing up to be cooking in my book. Your face is jamming. Your body's. Oh Lord, let's
Oh
not just.
damn. Oh damn. I know, I'm reading the comments too. You guys, I'm so sorry, but it's like the comments is what I live for. Like I love the
I know.
comments.
But Yadi, were we not into the convo? Like were we not into it with the mental health and doing the makeup at the same time? And even somebody said they were like, they're not looking at the comments. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry guys, like but like
We were in some
um
deep stuff.
we were in some deep stuff, and then like not only that, but like I want to make sure that like we're able to give the platform to the creator that's on our live. And I just want you guys to know, like literally when this live ends, I go to my bed and I do the replay, and then I just want to do like the chat as it was happening. And I'm having so much fun. So sometimes I'm like laughing and giggling because of what you guys are saying in the chat. Like I appreciate you guys so much. I'm not perfect. Like I don't pay attention to the chat as much as I should, but like trust me when I tell you, like you guys bring me so much joy, and I'm just like sitting here like, man, like we've got a good thing going here, and I'm so excited. And like every creator that I bring on, this is why I was so proud to bring Marlo on, as I've been proud to bring every creator on, because like these are people that like, like I can't say that like I roll deep with them, like I haven't known them forever, but at the same time, like I think like I have a pretty good idea of who they are. I'm very proud to introduce them to my audience and my community. And I want to thank my community for allowing me to do that. Like for you guys being so open to meeting new creators every time, because they're good people. Like they're really, really good people. And, I'm just happy that I get to do that. So Marlo was like
Yeah,
one of
I'm,
the
and
people that
I'm just honored that you invited me. I mean, I'm typing in because I have my phone so I can type in comments. Um,
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
texting
we've talked
Amanda
about
saying
this for a couple
I am so
months,
honored
right?
to have been invited.
Of
Um,
course. I mean, we've talked about this for like a month or two, and then it just timing was a little bit off. But
yeah, because you actually had sent me a message like a while back, and then I
yeah,
responded, and then we didn't talk for what might have been 2 weeks, maybe you didn't like maybe 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's been a minute, but for me, it's just like it's also about making sure that it's organic. So when Marlo said like, "Hey, I want to come on your channel, but like, can we talk first?" And I was like, "Girl, you speaking my language, straight up. Like,
yes, I
I
did.
want
I
to
was like,
make sure."
let's talk.
And we started talking, and we can't stop talking. Like literally every day, we're just like, like I say good morning to Kara and Ash, and I'm like, hey Marla, what you doing, girl? What you doing? What are you up to? What are you up to? What are you up to? Because we just like
Exactly.
connected so organically, and like I hope that comes through to all of you. I have some really amazing stuff in the works with other creators, and I just think again, we're focused on building a community. I hope that you guys are in for it. It was a little bit of a rough transition moving from like a review based channel over to what I'm doing today, but I feel at home here. Even though sometimes I'm so tired, it's been a long week, whatever. The moment that my creator comes on, like I come alive and I'm so happy and I see the chat and I'm like, you guys, thank you for allowing me to be here and for joining me and supporting me. Like it means a lot. And Marlo, you're a real one, honey. You're a real one, and
Oh,
I
thank
just love you
you.
so
I mean,
much.
I
I
had so
do.
much like this is always fun, and just like you said, like even when I go live on my channel and all that jazz, it's like I say it all the time. The people who follow me on a reg, they know I'm like every time I get on live or before I get on live, like I'm tired because I just got off work. But as soon as I press publish or live, it's like I get a second win because the viewers are the ones who give me the life, just like you're saying, and it's true with me. I mean, I
Yeah.
just love the lives. I love the community, and I love the most important thing I love is that we're all respectful to each other. You
Yeah.
know, we all support each other no matter what. You know what I mean? And that is the most important. Nobody's on here throwing shade or hating on people. We're trying to give love and support and uplift each other, and that's what I'm about, is uplifting women, all of us. We all have our, our faults and this, that, and the other. But it's so important to me that we stay positive and we uplift each other, because I don't have no time. Listen, my channel, no drama.
I know. I know. It's so true. And I gotta tell you, you are spot on because it's like women that want to show up to uplift other women. That's a rare thing, guys. Like we have 30, 40, 50 people in the chat regularly. You people are a rare find. Like women that want to uplift others and be kind and like join a community. Like that's not a common thread. And so I just want to just acknowledge how special all of you guys are, not only to us, but just in general. Like, I've gone through some of the hardest times with you guys, and I feel like with the comments I've gotten, you guys have done the same. Like, uh, you know, this girl, listen, 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 Chris, listen, Chris.
That's
I
my
want
boo
you to
right
know.
there, child.
I was telling Marlo today, I'm like, well, and Chai, I'm like, I'm always driving, but I'm always watching you lovely ladies. And I'm like, Chris, I gotta tell you, like, I don't know what it is. You draw me in like Vicky J does. Like, you guys have this spirit, but when Marlo says no drama, it's no drama. And I want to, add on to that, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not always gonna say the things that you think are correct or whatnot, whatever. But I want you guys all to see, like, the creators that I bring on, those are people that really do reflect like what I aspire to be. Marlo just being so creative, so sweet, so smart, like just being somebody that wants to embrace us all. Like that's who I aspire to be. And that's hopefully like, I see the reflection of who I want to be and the creators that I'm bringing on. And that's why I'm so proud to bring them. And that's why I'm so grateful that my audience is accepting of new creators. And so, anyway, I know this gets cheesy like really, really
No,
quickly, but
it's
I
not.
just,
It's not. But
it
it's,
just
you
is
know
what
what? We're in
it
the
is.
moment. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm a psychotherapist. We can embrace the moment, enjoy the moments.
Hashtag not taboo, not taboo.
That's right. I mean, we're enjoying the moment, and this, you can't get no more real and authentic. You know what I mean? Because you're
Yeah.
having a good time. I'm having a good time.
Oh,
The
totally.
viewers are having a good time. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, look, Sansaray, I enjoyed getting to know so much about Marlo. Aw, me
Make
too.
sure
I'm
you
just
guys
kidding.
come
Yeah,
and join me on my channel,
please.
Marlo
Her
Keenan.
channel, yes, her channel, her Instagram is all linked down below in the description box. I will update the description box with all of the products that we used so that if you feel so inclined to check those out, those are affiliate links for myself and Marlo. So,
Yes.
we appreciate it. Just check them out if it's something that you're in the market for. Um, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to you, Marlo, for making the time. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat. Like, this just really does fill my spirit in a way that not a lot of people can really experience or know what I'm talking about, but it fills our spirit, guys. Thank you for doing this. And along the lines of community, I was very proud. We did have our first creator spotlight on someone that is not a YouTube creator, which was Monica Law Professor. She did an amazing job. Everybody loved her so, so much. And I want to put all of you in the chat on the spot. Like, come on my lives, you guys. Like, it truly is about community. Like it's not about, bringing on other YouTubers or what we may gain or not gain from it. It's about building community, talking about makeup, talking about something that we love, learning about each other's lives. Like that's what brings us together. So I just kind of want to put it out there. The next one that's coming on, I don't even care. I don't even care.
Touche when you say
Molly
that.
and Chris, Molly, Chris, LBD Beauty, and Monique. I'm calling you all out, girls. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
mean, you said it right on the button. I mean, I don't even, I watch more, because I'm a small, I'm a infant YouTuber, and I follow more of my infant, people and people that are bigger than me. But like, I don't watch like the major bigger channels hardly that much, only certain people. But,
Same,
you know,
same.
just it's more fun with us. It just is.
It just is. We will get there. We will all get there one day. But for today, I just want to enjoy who we are tonight and like,
Well,
you
you better
know,
not forget about me, Yadi, when you get there. Okay,
Excuse
don't
me,
forget
excuse
about
me,
me.
excuse me, honey, excuse me, honey. You better not forget about me. You better come back on my channel when you blow up. Hey, we are all one video away from blowing up, so make
Yeah.
sure you come back, Marlo. Make sure you come back.
Oh no, yeah, no, you same. I always I'm saying like, don't forget about me. Don't forget about the people that we were all kicking it with back, when we were smaller.
We're gonna all grow together. What are you talking about? Listen, Marlo, can you close us out? Any last words that you'd like to share with us? Like, tell me anything you'd like to say, or to everybody. How do you want to close this out?
Okay, well, how I want to close this out is kind of like how I kind of close out some of my videos, or rather some of my lives, is just be kind to each other. That is my biggest thing. Just be good to each other. Just be good to each other. Open up your heart, open up your mind. Don't just automatically assume something, just because, especially if you don't know the facts. Just don't assume something. Don't assume other people's situations or thoughts or feelings. Open up your heart, stay mindful, have some self actualization for yourself, and just be good to each other. Just be good to each other. That's it.
Girl, girl. You are too much. You are just enough. You literally are everything, Marlo. I love you so much. Thank you, friend, for making the time to hang out with us tonight. Please don't forget to go subscribe to Marlo. Join her on her Instagram. She posts the most amazing, beautiful pictures ever. She's also affiliate to like a lot of brands that we are looking out for, so she will share some of those updates as well. I love you guys. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. Okay, I
I
just
know.
have to. Ronnie, Monica, Tori, Janvier, Molly, Annalise, everybody. I can't name enough. Luck, Chai. My God, you guys are literally. You're literally like one third of my heart. So I'm just saying. The other third is my family, and the last third is my mom. I love you guys so, so much. I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna say bye. I love you guys. Have a great night. Marla, thank you so much. Stay on, doll, because I want to say thank you, or say
Yeah,
goodbye
I'm
to you
staying on.
afterwards. But love you, love you, love you guys. Love you. Bye.